नमस्कार आणि येवकार तुमकां प्रुडंटाचेर FC गोवा टीव्हीच्या कार्यावळीन हांव नीरज प्रभू. आमी रेग्युलरली तुमकां FC गोवाचे प्री सिजनाच्या धर्तेचेर वेगवेगळ्या प्लेयरांचे इंटरव्यू दाखयतात. हांगा बांबोळे स्टेडियमाचेर FC गोवाचे प्री सिजन ट्रेनिंग चालू आसा नेमान आनी आमी हालींच हांगा मेळ्ळे FC गोवाचे लॉंग सर्वींग प्लेयर मंदारराव देसायाक, ब्रँडन फर्नांडिसाक आनी मनवीर सिंगाक. ह्या तीन प्लेयरां कडेन आमी ह्या विकान उलयले. तांची पुराय मुलाखत तुमकां आजच्या ह्या प्रोग्रामान पळोवंक मेळटली. एक कॉमन गजाल ह्या तीन प्लेयरांची म्हळ्यार तांणी हालींच इंडिया नॅशनल फुटबॉल टीमी खातीर 2 वर्ल्ड कप क्वॉलिफायराच्यो मॅची खेळ्ळ्या. बरें प्रदर्शन केलां, ओवरऑल टीमीन बरें प्रदर्शन केलां. ऑफकोर्स ओमाना कडेन ते लास्ट 8 मिनटांनी 2 गोल खावन हरले, पूण उपरांत नॅक्स्ट तांची अवे गेम आशिल्ली कटारांत, त्या गेमीन बरें प्रदर्शन करून एक व्हॅल्युएबल पॉयंट मेळयलो. सो आमी पळोवया ह्या तीन प्लेयरांची इंटरव्यू. मंदार, इंडियन national football team seems set for a new era. Igor Stimac is trying to put in place a possession-based game. Nothing new for you, of course, being a FC Goa player. How has been your experience so far with the Blue Tigers?
Yes, as you said, nothing new for me, but I think it's very important to play the game which India is playing right now. The coach wants us to play this game, and everyone is, really making self comfortable in this game. And the coach believes in all the players who are playing, and he knows the potential of the players who can give everything.
मंदार, एक पळोवंक वचत जाल्यार इंडियन फुटबॉल नॅशनल फुटबॉल टीम ओवर द इयर्स ते वेगळे तरेन खेळटाले. इट वॉज मोस्टली किक अँड चेज एज इगोर स्टिमाच सेड, बट रायट नाव इट्स नॉट किक अँड चेज एंड इट्स मच मोर दॅन दॅट. हाऊ हॅज द अप्रोच चेंज्ड? वॉट how instant impact he has made, and what is the most important reaction that he has got from the players?
Yes, as you said, before it was played in a different way, and now it's mostly keeping the ball. No matter if we are playing Oman or Qatar, the coach always told us, whenever we have the ball, we just have to keep the ball and play, and we will get our chances. We just have to convert and then take the lead.
Captain Sunil Chetri is a very experienced forward, and there are many youngsters in the team. So how are they gelling together, and how is Chetri's influence on the team?
Yes, he's always motivating the young players who are coming in. Sahal, Thapa, even Brendan. I think he's really motivating them. Always backing them, no matter if the teammates makes a mistake. In the game also, everyone is always backing the player. I think that's the most important thing, where player can gain confidence from his own teammates. And I think it is very important for the Indian team to play like this, the new football, as you said.
Absolutely. For you personally, tuka left back position use kelo Stimachan. How challenging do you think that your role can be, and how helpful your role can be for Indian national team?
Yes, when I joined the Indian national team for Intercontinental Cup, coach said to me that I believe in your abilities, and I think you can give us a lot for the Indian national team. And I was really happy when he told me about this, and I had to work hard. It's not that I was just happy. I had to work hard to be in the first team. And yes, the first I think Sergio takes a lot of credit because of my position, because he changed my position to a left back. And as time went by, it was really good for me. I think I was comfortable in this position, and the national team coach also wants me to play as a left back.
How healthy is the competition to get into the playing 11 for India?
Yes, it is. It's not easy, because there are so many left backs, and there are so many players who wants to play in the first 11. But I think if you do whatever the coach wants you to do, and if you are ready to play all 90 minutes, I think coach is really happy with me with all these things. And normally they look for the fitness level, and how the player is, how professional the player can be, not only on the field, outside the field. So I think that's very important.
Right, coming to FC Goa now, a new season is starting. FC Goa are training, doing their pre-season workout at the home base that they have at the Bambore Athletic Stadium ground. And Mandar, looking ahead to this challenge of training at home, because last 2 years you trained in Spain, different conditions, better outfits to play the friendlies with, so the training seemed very well very nicely organized here. How is the team handling this challenge of training at home?
Yes, I think we have been traveling for most of the preseason outside India, but I think this year they wanted us to train in Goa itself. I think it's better also because we are used to this weather, and all the players can get used to the weather also. It's no matter where we train, you just have to give 100% and get ready for the full season, not only for the games. I think we have to get ready for the full season, and yes. Our fitness trainer coach Manuel is very, he's taking care of the players. No matter we have come from the national team, and we have directly joined me, Bent and Manveer, but he's taking care of us also. It's very important.
Wonderful. Mandar, last year FC Goa were so close to winning the league title, and having gone down in the fashion that it was really heartbreaking. But then Super Cup provided the first silverware in the history of FC Goa. So overall this year, definitely as the coach said, 2 trophies is the target, isn't it?
Yes, always when we are playing, and I think all the teams who are participating in this league, I think they want to win trophies. But when our team is playing so good, and has been in the top four in most of the seasons, from five, I think in 4 seasons we were in the top four. So obviously people expects a lot of trophies from us, and I think we are playing for 2 trophies, ISL and Super Cup. I think both are really important. It's not that only ISL. We play for both the trophies, and the target is always both the trophies, and we will work for it.
This year, FC Goa have signed 2 new players in Iban and Dungal. Both players seem to have shown great quality. We have seen in the training and the friendlies so far. So, your thoughts on how the team has improved?
Yes, it's always good, to have new players. I think, and for them to get adjusted in our team, it's really important because our style of play is completely different from other teams, I guess. And yes, they're doing well. Our coach is happy with them. All the players happy with them. So I wish good luck to them.
We have with us Brandon Fernandes, the key midfielder for FC Goa, and of course, Blue Tiger. Now, Brandon, your family must be very happy that you are now part of the Indian team. We always felt you had the talent to get into the Indian team last season itself, and now your opportunity has come.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the call-up national team, and now finally I'm representing my country. So, of course, my family and all my friends are very proud of me.
Under coach Igor Stimac, we feel Indian football is now getting into a new era. We are seeing how he has brought in his style. So how is the approach from the boys now?
It's a new, new way of how we play football. Just a start, I can say. We need to play a lot of matches. We have to be under him, in a lot of matches, so that we can implement what he teaches us in the training session. So I think after some time we'll see like what he can do and what the India team can do, because he teaches a lot of things and on the ground. So I think that will help us in the future.
Yeah, but being in FC Goa setup where Sergio Lobera is doing the same since last 2 years, it must have been easy for you to adapt to Stimac's way of football.
Sergio Lobera's way of football is different. We have, some players who can make this game easier, how we play easier, like in the midfield and all. But in Indian football, we don't have that much of, that type of player. So obviously, it will take time, and we are learning, we are growing, and that's how it is. Under Sergio Lobera, it is we are there already because we have that type of players, and we play alongside them helps us a lot, and it looks easier. So going forward into upcoming games, I think we will do better, and as the years pass, you will see there's a lot of improvement in the Indian team.
Sure. What do you think is the most instant impact that Igor Stimac has made to Indian football?
His approach itself, he's a big coach. He coached the Croatian national team and coached a lot of professional players who are playing in Europe now. So I think his approach itself, made a big difference. The different type of coaches are there. They have different philosophy, different styles. Obviously, that will come into when we play. How he teaches us to play. But like I said, it will take a lot of time because it's not easy. Because we need to grow from match to match.
Right. India was so close to winning against Oman, but last 8 minutes it was a heartbreak for us. Then we went to Qatar and got that point. It was a very valuable point given the position Qatar are in right now. So, what is your assessment? What do you feel has been achieved in these two games in Indian football?
Every match in international match is different. You cannot predict any match. So Oman match, we had control in the first half. We could have easily scored 3-4 goals in the first half itself. But if you see the Qatar match, it was different. So we approach in the when we go into the game, we go as per the opponents, how good they are, how we see their strength and weaknesses. So as per that, we go into the game. So you could see even in the Qatar, we try to defend a lot because we knew their strength, and that's how we do it. Hold them, hold them, hold them, and try to catch them on the counter. So every match we try to have a different strategy
Yeah.
to play that particular game.
Coming to FC Goa now, this year the pre-season is in here itself. So, how is the approach from the boys? Because last 2 seasons, different conditions, different country to train. What's the challenge like this year?
It's the same. You train anywhere in the world. It's the same. You train on the same kind of pitch with same, this kind of players and coaches. The setup is same. So I feel we are home and it's good for us because of the climate also. And yeah, going into the season, we waited for this season for a long time now, 5 months break. The boys have come back and they're excited for the new challenge.
How's the squad this year? A couple of new players coming in.
The squad is, I think, the same. There were 2 or 3 changes, but that's a key part of this team. We have played together last year. We know each other very well. So going into this season, it will be much easier for us to understand each other, and hopefully we get a good result.
Yes. Finally, coach in his first reaction told us that 2 trophies is the target this year. Last year we were so close to that league title. This year the boys should be primed to go all the way in the ISL.
Of course, because our main aim is to win the trophies. We are playing for this, so we have to target whatever prize is there. We have to target that. So 2 trophies, yes, of course we will target for those 2 trophies. And yeah, it won't be easy. It's going to be a tough challenge for us, and we are ready for it.
Right. Some word on the developmental team. They have performed really well through last season and this year also. They have got 2 silverwares to start with charity and then the Police Cup. So youngsters also doing the right things, isn't it?
Yeah. What can I say? It's a good setup. I can say that development team, they won 2 already this season, and from there it starts. We need to grow. It should start from the very young age, but FC Goa are doing it well at the grassroots level. So I think it's going to grow, and I'm hopeful that in the future we will have more clubs and more teams doing well.
We have with us India international forward Manveer Singh, of course Gaur with FC Goa. Manveer, हम इंडिया इंटरनेशनल के गेम से शुरू करेंगे, आपका प्रदर्शन अच्छा रहा।
एक कोच का अंडर बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है खेल के विद द बॉल एंड ट्रेनिंग बहुत अच्छा है विद बॉल है, कॉन्फिडेंस देता है। इवन जो बाहर चेंज पे भी है उसके साथ भी बिल्कुल प्लेइंग 11 जैसा ही बिहेव करता है, उसके साथ बहुत इफेक्ट करता है प्लेयर को एंड प्लेयर अपना बेस्ट देता है जब भी चांस मिलता है।
दोनों वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफायर में इंडिया का प्रदर्शन बहुत अच्छा रहा, एक प्रॉमिस दिखाई दे रही है, एक नया एक न्यू ईरा आ रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है इंडियन फुटबॉल में। सो अभी आगे जाते हुए बांग्लादेश के साथ गेम है क्वालिफायर नेक्स्ट मंथ। सो किस तरह से आपका माइंडसेट है, प्लेयर का मोरल कैसा है टीम में?
लास्ट 2 गेम में तो बहुत अच्छा प्रदर्शन रहा सबका। अगेंस्ट ओमान हम लोग अच्छा खेला बट लास्ट में 10 मिनट में 2 गोल खा लिया, बट वो एक फुटबॉल है, ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है। इवन अगेंस्ट कतर वी प्लेड वेल, अवे पॉइंट है, बहुत अच्छा है, बोनस है हमारे लिए ये पॉइंट। इसको लेके ही हम लोग को नेक्स्ट मैच जीतना है तो उसका फ्री एडवांटेज मिलेगा हमें। अभी बांग्लादेश के साथ है, उसका प्रोफेशन चल रहा है, जीतना ही है और फ्री फ़ायदा है उसका।
सुनील छेत्री ने आपको बहुत प्रेज किया था कटार के गेम के बाद। छेत्री, वी ऑल नो, is the best player we have seen over more than a decade. He gives his 100% and he's still a key player and he praised a young player like you coming up. कैसा लगा छेत्री के वो शब्द के बाद?
काफ़ी प्राउड फील हुआ जब पाजी ने बोला कि मैं अच्छा खेला। बिफोर मैच भी जब मिले थे हम लोग बिफोर इन डिनर, पाजी यही बोलते थे कि जब भी मिले बॉल सिंगल टच खेलना, बैक पास एंड गो इनटू द बॉक्स। मैं सेम वही फॉलो किया और उसी के साथ अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस रहा और पाजी का जो बोला बहुत बड़ी बात है। आई विल गिव माई 100% इन अपकमिंग मैचेस एंड कीप वर्किंग हार्ड।
Right. Coming to FC Goa, it's a big season coming up. Last year बहुत नैरो मार्जिन से लीग फाइनल में हार गए, उसके बाद सुपर कप जीता। सो एक सेटिस्फाइंग सीज़न रहा, लेकिन अब इस सीज़न में बिल्ड करना है। तो किस तरह से कोच ने क्या कहा? कोच ने जब फर्स्ट ट्रेनिंग लिया तो प्लेयरों से क्या कहा?
कोच का तो ऑलवेज सेम ही थिंकिंग है। ISL कप इस बार तो बनता है FC गोवा का, क्योंकि इतना अच्छा फुटबॉल खेल के इंडिया में हम कप नहीं ला पाए, बट वी प्रूव्ड इन अ सुपर कप लास्ट ईयर, फाइनल जीता। दिस ईयर वी विल होप एंड वी विल गिव अप 100% टू विन दैट ISL।
कुछ स्पेशल मैसेज था कोच का फर्स्ट ट्रेनिंग में?
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है।
ISL जीतना है।
Yes, ISL
Now, इस साल 2 नए प्लेयर लिए, एक डुंगल है और एक आइबान है। सो टीम किस तरह से इम्प्रूव हुआ है?
एक तो डिफेंसिव फर्स्ट आयमन लिया है, काफ़ी अच्छा है, शिलोंग से खेल रहा है, बहुत अच्छा है। इवन इन अटैकिंग लेन लिया है जो केरला ब्लास्टर में लास्ट सीजन अच्छा किया उसने एंड अच्छा। हम लोग यही होप कर रहे हैं कि इस साल वो FC गोवा में भी अच्छा प्रूव करे और हम लोग ISL चैम्पियन हो।
आपके ओन गेम के बारे में, कभी आप सीज़न शुरुआत में टारगेट कुछ सेट करते हैं अपने आप के लिए? किस तरह से आप अप्रोच करते हैं सीज़न को?
मैं तो एक ही टारगेट है मेरा, जब बॉल मिलेगा तो गोल करना है एंड ये तो स्ट्राइकर पोजीशन है, कोरो के साथ कंपटीशन है और मैं अपना 100% दूंगा जब भी मिलेगा मौका। अभी तो अपकमिंग मैचेस है जो अपना प्री सीज़न का गेम है, फ्रेंडली है, उसमें 100% देगा ताकि मैं अपना चांस बना सकूं।
पहले फ्रेंडली में आपने 2 गोल करे हैं और कॉन्फिडेंस से शुरुआत हुई है आपकी।
यहाँ अभी कॉन्फिडेंस है काफ़ी, जब भी चांस मिलेगा आई विल गिव माई 100%।
लुकिंग बैक एट द लास्ट सीज़न, क्या आपकी एनालिसिस क्या है आपके लास्ट सीज़न के गेम के बारे में, और कुछ जो इम्प्रूवमेंट करने हैं इस सीज़न के लिए वो आपने मार्क किए हुए हैं?
मैं इस सीज़न तो इम्प्रूव यही कर रहा हूँ कि विद बॉल एंड मेरा रन्स जो भी है, वेयर टू प्रेस एंड वेयर टू गो इनसाइड द बॉक्स, व्हेन एवर द बॉल केम ऑन विंग आई विल गो इनसाइड। मेरा यही टारगेट है कि जब भी मेरे को बॉल मिलेगा I will give one touch to back pass or wing and then go inside box for scoring.
FC Goa are in their pre-season training and we have with us probably the busiest man in the club right now. He's the physical conditioning coach Manuel Sayabira. A key period for your club, isn't it?
Yes, it's real. It's true. Physical condition is the first parameters that we try to improve in the players. But in our style of play, in our style of training, we try to mix all because we try to training with the ball from the first day, with the idea of tactical work, physical work, mix a lot of things. For this, is not only physical condition. Yes, really, we need to improve the physical condition because after 5 months stop in the off season is too long here, and you need to improve a lot of things. But with always with your mind that you need to improve the physical conditions, but improve, of course, tactical, technical, everything in the player.
How have the players returned? Have they taken some care of themselves during the close season or the holidays?
Yes, I'm very happy with the players. In another clubs, when you have the off season very short, the players maybe can relax because they know, okay, I don't reduce my performance too much. But in a off season like this, 4 months, 5 months in the last years, the players after 1 month they think, okay, I need to train. I need training and training more. And all the players was in contact with me. We was training, okay, from the distance, online, and sending different programs to the players and speaking every week. And the players, I'm very happy, as I told you before, because all the players come with a good performance. Good performance. We could start when in the first training with a good intensity training, and this is only when the players come with the things well done.
Right.
Yeah.
This year the conditions are different. Obviously, FC Goa is training here. Otherwise, since last 2 years, FC Goa were training in Spain. So, with respect to these conditions, are there any new drills or new uh, workout routines that you have got for the team this season?
Yeah, I think it's a very big change. Very big change. We need to adapt to this new style of training because everything changed. Because the player are in a pre-season when they can rest. Maybe, for an example, the players can rest the same than before. The last season, when we was training in Spain, or well, is training in Spain or whatever you want. Last season, when one player finish the training, go and rest. This season, some players go to his house, go to Margao, go to different places to rest, and this is not the best conditions for a period of work when the players are training too much. Players are training in the morning, players training in the evening, players need to go and back. The rest is not the best. The food, you can control the food every day. For this, I think, is different. We need to adapt. We have very good ground to training. We have good conditions because the weather here in Goa is good. And now the moment is okay. We can train. But the difference is big. The difference between the last season and this season, the last 2 seasons, is big. We try to adapt, as I told you, and we think that we can get the same results than in the last seasons.
So, can you give some examples of how this adaptation is going on? What routines have you changed or are trying to take it in a different pattern?
Yes, first of all, we need to train more in strength. Why? Because here the surface of the ground is different, completely different than in last year. The surface of the ground here, where we are training every day, is very hard. And we need to avoid injuries with a specific strength program. We are working too much in strength. This season we need to prevent injuries. We are very happy because between all the group, the staff, medical staff, last season we only have maybe 2 or 3 injuries, no very important. And this is the way that we need to continue. This is what we need to try. And the change between this season and the last season is from this we need to train in more and more the strength and the prevention program.
Right. As you mentioned about food, when the team is out, they stay together. There's much better monitoring of what food they are eating. But now, as you say, the local homegrown players, they go to their home. And so how are you ensuring that they stick to the diet plan? Have you prescribed them the diet plan, what to avoid, especially when they go home?
Yes, well, we was training from the last 2 seasons with a very group of players, very big group of players. The players know how they can do and what they can't do. They can eat something and they can't eat something else. Because for this, we need to explain again something, but they knows what is the best things and what are the worst. For this, now we don't lose too much time in explain things, only for the new players, but it's very easy to explain to these players that. With this, it's difficult to control the food of the players. They try to do the best, but sometimes, Indian food is very nice. And for the players, when they go home, they go with his family, it's difficult for the players. Keep a regular nutritional parameters. I don't know if I can explain this, yeah? And for me, try to control is, when we come here every day, we try to check the weight, we try to check the fat percent.
Fat composition.
Yeah, fat composition. And well, with this, we try to speak more with one players, keep the players who is doing well. But okay, we will try to continue in this line.
Surely. We've seen 2 friendlies so far in this preseason this year, both FC Goa victories by 6 goals to nil. So far so good with the boys, but will the training intensity will be heightened now in the next 3 weeks, isn't it?
Well, this is only numbers. Now we are training, we continue, we are increasing the volume of the training, the minutes that the players can play, and this is only the way. Because 6-0, 5-0 is not important, because we need to check if the correct opponents or not. We don't know at the moment if we are playing against very big teams, in medium team, small teams. Well, the most important finally is, okay, the players are training, the players continue improving every day. Every day we improve maybe endurance, strength, everything. And what we try to do is only focus. We get every day with different devices, objectives, subjectives, different perceptions, and the style of the players, questionnaires of the players, how they feel after the training, how they feel after a hard work. With all of these parameters, we create a project of the players, what they can do until the first day, or the first match, of the season. In these 3 weeks, we need to improve a lot of things, but when you improve in something, maybe you need to focus in another thing, okay? Right. Now the players is doing more actions during a match. They can do play more time, but the target now is, okay, we can work, we can play football, but we need to play football more intense. And then we need to play football more intense, but faster. For this, we need to achieve different parameters every week. Every week we change the target of the program. Yeah.
Overall, we have seen FC Goa over the last 2 seasons have been one of the fittest side in the competition, and so it speaks a lot about the ethics of the club, ethics of the players, that they love the fitness routines and they are really serious about the pre-season and overall work. And of course, tribute to your work that you are getting the work done by the players. So are you enjoying being with this side?
Yes, but for me the most important thing is the players. As you know, if you prepare one work and the players do the work without intensity and the players don't work, no enjoy in the training is not the same. Absolutely. Now we have a very nice group of players. They training every day with a high intensity that we expect of the training, and we need to continue working like this, because okay, is the way to achieve to the best results.